Hello everyone and welcome to the Shockraft server. This is a server that I recently started up with a couple of random people that I've made a posting on the MC forums and on the MC server subreddit. And this is a Hermitcraft style server, and if you don't know what I'm referring to, I am currently referring to a style of server which means that the whole point is to, work to... My hand is now messed up. Um, but the whole point of this server is to do post-survival, work on farms, get materials, do really huge buildings. This might be just called post-survival, but I kind of decided to do this after watching a couple Hermitcraft videos. So I figured I would show you guys around and open the server to anyone who wants to join. And if you want to join, there is look in the video description. There is the whitelist application that I'd like you to fill out. It's just simple. It's just like name, age, number of bands, and your building resume, so called, so forth. I figured it'd be always nice if there was some website you could house your building resume at. Whatever. That's a topic for a later date. But I wanted to show you around the server, and again, just kind of open it up for anyone who wants to join. So right now we're standing at spawn. This is the spawn chunks. This is not just like town center or anything. Spawn chunks. You can typically spawn like right around here, or you can spawn inside the circle. You can spawn anywhere basically in these like 4 chunks that I'm looking at right now. So you have like this one here, and then you have the ones over there and there. So walking around the town a little bit, we'll go into this building first. Right here we actually have a villager trading post. I just managed to transform these guys from villager zombies into villagers. So I'm going to turn them into an iron farm, and eventually at some point I plan on putting an iron trench like right about over here, something like that. So like this general area, because it has to face north, if you know what iron trenches are. So I figured putting it right here, right near spawn chunks, would be perfect for this area. But anyway, that's again later date. So let's go ahead and walk through the building. There's really nothing in the building. I just kind of made this to house the message board at one point, so I'm gonna move what is that thing I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna move that in here somewhere, so like right against this wall, and then that will be able to be used for like if you want a certain type of farm done and you don't know how to do it. You can just simply just put like a request down, or if you made something or you want someone to do something for you, just put the request down, something like that. And yeah, that's kind of it. Or there's can be like whatchamacallit, other things to do. And out the back, there's kind of nothing. I plan on making a pathway that extends from here out the back and then up to the top of the mountain. So that way you kind of have like a mountain peak lookout. And actually, before we keep going on, where this building is and where this spawn chunk is, where this spawn circle is, actually used to be a huge mountain. Earlier in the game, when we had only stone tools, I decided to spend just a day, like a full like real-time day, just cutting down this mountain, so that way I could put a spawn circle type thing here, and make it all nice and pretty. So that way, even if you died and don't have a bed, you still end up right here at spawn. Anyway, but moving on to other parts, we have these 2 things, which are vertical melon and pumpkin farms. The pumpkin one actually looks pretty good. I kind of designed it with a decent amount of colors. I could add some more orange in the middle and kind of contrast the colors going up, because it's one solid color going up. But the melon one looks really butt ugly. I really should fix that. You saw that lag spike. That's actually just all the pistons firing. But right now I have basically all of it collects over here. So we have pumpkins that are automatically being farmed for us, and we have melons that are being automatically farmed for us, so we can go ahead and just let these things go. Oh, there goes another. There's a slight lag spike when these pistons go off, just because of the redstone updates. It takes some time to create. But just to quickly show off, there's a maintenance tunnel down here if we ever need to go quickly downstairs. There was a huge cave system down here, but I blocked it all off with dirt. So like all this dirt back here is where empty space was. But it's a basic melon farm. It's just on an etho timer, and anytime whatever this runs out of items, it's just going to quickly fire off the pistons, push them off, and then push everything, include all the melons, down into water streams and then into hoppers, which I could always explain at a later date. So there's that. Whoopsies. there is this. This was to house this horse because one of our members kept putting his horse in our sheep farm, and it was kind of ruining it a little bit. So I just kind of took it out and just shoved it in here and said, "Keep the horse, keep this out of the sheep farm." There's some Unbreaking 3 shears here that I managed to collect. I plan on filling this whole chest at one point with Unbreaking 3 shears, just so that way we don't run out. But right now it's at 5 plus 2, so it's at 7 shears, which is actually not that bad. And then this is our sheep farm, which has every color of wool except for lime. I have a stand for it down there. I'll show these later, but I have a stand for it, but I didn't make a sheet for it. I just kind of dyed a whole bunch of white wool. But if you kind of look at the F3 menu, if you look at this area right here, you can kind of see that there is over 150 sheep in here. So pretty effective farm. It gets a lot of wool, and you know you can fill up these chests pretty quickly. This is the I'm gonna call this the Hall of Wonders, and if you don't know how I'm spelling it like this. And it's supposed to be like Hall of Wonders, but I decided to integrate the name Wool of it. I just have yet to make the surrounding archway that goes throughout the whole thing. But this just houses stations to collect every different type of wool. So if you want to collect it, and you can just shear the sheep and put them all in here, so that way if someone ever needs colored wool, there's a really nice station that they can come into, and you know, yada yada, it goes on for the rest of it. I was running them back here. It's just a connective walkway, but I didn't want to take that out yet because I feel like it's a kind of nice centerpiece. We don't really have any natural formations in the middle of town anymore because I kind of took them all down. And this is actually a really neat garden one of the other members made, and it's really neat. He made everything. The only thing that I managed to do on this was just I brought over stone cracked bricks, and then he kind of laid it out, and then I just filled it in for him. But it's just a really nice garden that you can actually just come into here and, you know, just kind of chill for a little bit. It's really nothing big. It was originally going to be designed as a farm, so you can come pick these, you know, crops if you want to, but I plan on making a bigger farm that's all about functionality. There's a missing spot under there. There is... Yeah, I need to fix that. There you go. So right now, this is so you can pick these crops, but it's not necessarily recommended. So let's go ahead and head towards the other side of spawn. This is kind of like... Oh, there goes another lag spike. So I'm going to ender pearl over there. These are just like building materials from cutting down all these mountains. So anyone can access these and use them to build if they want to. So I'm going to go ahead and shove these in here because I don't use them. There's a jungle tree I got to cut down. Cool. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of dirt and then wood because the wooden walkways cost a lot, so it kind of is handy to have a lot of wood on hand. This is just like random crap that we have, and then all the stuff I've donated to spawn if we ever want to use it. So got all the clay, some redstone just in case, glowstone, jungle leaves, which are always nice to have. And I don't know if I'm going to keep these. I just put these leaves in now just to kind of spice up spawn because it was kind of lacking color variation in a way, but I mean, you know, it kind of works for now. I'll kind of decide later if I want to keep it or not. This is something that's being built as it's a Christmas tree. It's a little early in the season for it, but I mean, hey, why not? I mean, it kind of looks pretty. We can make a train that goes around the bottom, and you know, make it like all festive and make some presents with the wool and so on. So it's not a bad idea. It's just a little early in the season. This is the other thing that we have at spawn, which is the cow farm. This is a very manual one. Again, I plan on trying to make one that's just about efficiency. And this is just one where you just walk around with weight in your hand, you grow them all, and then there's a chest over here that you can store all the drops in, so when you kill them. And it's actually got a pretty nice entrance. It kind of keeps with the color theme, and I really like how the way this is looking. This is our portal to the Nether Hub. There's just a mine shaft behind here. This is where my temporary home was. That birch thing you saw on the top, that's where I lived temporarily. So, oh, what the? Oh, okay. Apparently I can get hit by arrows. I did not know that was possible. So if these chunks will load, this is just another hub, so you can transport quickly between in and out of places. Load that. So there's one portal that takes you to Birch Forest, and you can go cut down birch logs. This one takes you further down into the forest. Doesn't really take you to a specific location. I completely forget where this one goes. The Nether's kind of laggy right now, and I think it's probably because I'm using OBS and haven't really maximized my computer to run well with OBS right now. Here's all of this, and then we have this one comes out right before it comes out before the stronghold, so it comes out like at the edge of the water, or maybe over the water. I can't remember. This portal, actually, this is the one that's probably most important to everyone. This one goes to the stronghold. So this one also will take us. I'll go back there later and show you the XP farm that we have, but that is the one that will lead us to our XP farm. And right now, I'm just going to kind of head over and just show you minimally of where I'm currently living. So I go through this one. I kind of had to spend a decent amount of time trying to find a mesa biome, because I really like this clay biome. So we're playing on the 39 WB snapshot, if you haven't noticed. The server currently runs off this and will like always update to the latest snapshot. But this is just kind of where I'm living. I need to really make a good ender pearl spot. Oh god, okay. So I got all these stairs that come up, and it looks pretty nice. If I don't have any ender pearls, it's pretty quick to walk up instead of having to, excuse me, jump up the side of the mountain. It's kind of tedious. This is a cactus farm I made for myself. I noticed I was running out of green dye a lot, so it's got 15 cactus, which is not too bad. But I just wanted something quick so that way I can just farm cactus without having to plant it and you cut it down manually myself. I was running a little low on netherwort, so I made a really small netherwort farm because you get a lot of netherworts for every one that you plant. So it's really no big deal. It's really no purpose to make a huge netherwort farm, but this is also something I'll be transferring over to spawn hopefully soon. And this is my workstation. You can see it's got my name on it, so if no one knows to mess with it, but I've kind of got it decently organized. So I got all my clay in here, which reminds me, actually, I got more clay in here that I found. So let's go ahead and put this clay in here. And there's that. And this is like my flowery, groomy, I don't know how you would say this, my flower chest. More clay. Mob drops, so I got bones and iron bar. That's where they were. Put those over there. And you can see I just got a whole bunch of stuff. I went out and collected a whole bunch of sand because I have a building shovel. Went out and started building stuff with this, so I kind of labeled my tools so no one messes with them. So I got my bow, I got my pick, and then I have my shovel. And then I also have like I don't know why I have that. I got my axe and stuff like that. So I got all these enchanted things. I got some leather from all the cows I've killed because I got a cow farm right there. And, you know, whatever, so on and so forth. I don't really feel like showing everything off because it would just be kind of tedious. My bed's located here, so that way I just spawn over here if I die. I got a cocoa bean farm, and cocoa beans also grow a lot, so you really only need like one jungle wood block, unless you really want a lot of cocoa beans. There's a potato farm here, there's cow farm, as I said before, and this is my mega wheat farm. I took a lot of the dirt that I cut out from the mountain and then just put it into a wheat farm. And this kind of gets me about, you know, 9 to 10 blocks of wheat. Not 9 to 10, I apologize. No, wait, 9 to 10 is right. It's a little more than that. It's like 9 to 11, I think, of that, of wheat, and I'd get that every time. So that's why if you saw in there when there was like 2 stacks of hay bales, is because I kind of AFK'd in spawn or AFK'd while I was doing work, and then just cut the wheat down when I got back. This is my horse. Kind of named him Shadowhacks. I kind of had one of my friends name him. I really didn't. I can't think of good horse names, honestly. So I said, hey, what's a horse name? And then he chose Shadowhacks. And this is my dog, Balto. Balto and I have been together almost since, what was it, day 3 I had the server up. So him and I have been buddies for a while. He went with me when I went portal exploring. And I occasionally like to feed him a steak because he looks so adorable when he tilts his head like that. So occasionally I feed him steaks. Doesn't really do anything, but makes me feel good. So that's everything that's on this side. I will go ahead and quickly cut to the stronghold and the XP farm, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright everyone, welcome to the end, and we're going to head over to the XP farm and show you guys what we have going for XP. It's a standard Enderman farm. You can kind of see, I actually died. Let me show you a quick clip of when I was doing the initial server tour about a week ago. Yeah, go ahead and watch this. But you can't really see it that well from here, but you can see it's a piston design. It is a... Oh, no! Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. I just kind of fell off, and it wasn't really that nice. I lost a decent amount of armor, but I got good armor back now, so I'm all good and happy about it. I need to fix this though and make this bridge at least a bit more cleaner, because it doesn't look that clean to me. Like honestly, I'd like to make this a hollowed out tube with water on top, and then just keep going with the tube like straight across up until I reach the farm, and then make a ladder that goes down. Or the other way around. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, let's just go ahead and head down. And this is the XP farm. Oh, still some ender pearls left over. I actually need to grab some ender pearls before I leave, so let's go ahead and clean up someone's mess. But yeah, this is the XP farm. It's kind of basic. Again, it's just functional. It doesn't look pretty, but it kind of gets the job done, and you get 30 levels from 0 in about 5 minutes now, because I added 2 more layers to the farm, so it took off about a minute of time. But as you can see, they're still pouring in right now, even though it's basically full, which is awesome. There's like 70 Endermen here, which is awesome. But here's just like chest upon chests of ender pearls, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fill this chest with ender pearls. Never have enough ender pearls back in the overworld, and I'll go ahead and fill my inventory with more ender pearls. But as you can see, we got a lot of ender pearls. Some people have been taking them, which is good. I mean, I don't want to use them, and they're really handy for getting around. In here, we kind of have all the books. I took down... There was 2 libraries in the stronghold, so I took them both down, brought all the books over here so people can use them at will. And I have some building blocks in here just in case, you know, people want to extend the farm, or I want to come back here later, but I don't have all the stuff with me. And these are all the enchanted books that no one wants to keep. So like you can see here, no one wants the Sharpness 3 book, no one wants Efficiency 4. Actually, I might take that Efficiency 4 book, but I have too many ender pearls in my inventory. Let's go ahead and clear some space for that, and I'll just take some as we're doing this. So like, no one wants Efficiency 4. This is an awful book, but like you can kind of see how it goes here, though. It's just like we have all these books that no one... Oh, there's a looting... Oh, wow. I want that. I'll take that book if someone else doesn't want it. But yeah, these are all the books that we don't want. And there's also a couple anvils in here, just that way if you want to do level 1 enchantments, or you want to do tool repairing, so you want to add... that's already buffed up. I could try buffing my shovel. I don't really know. But, hey, I can do that. Yeah, so it's kind of here, so you can do that. You can buff up your shovels, or you can buff up all your tools. And then this, this chest is because one of our server members got really unlucky with the table, and what was really kind of unfortunate is he got knocked back 4 times. Apparently, someone took 2 of the books, but he got knocked back 4 times. So he kind of named this the BS chest. And anything that's like really, really crappy that you don't want, you throw into this chest. And, you know, we all know that this is garbage, but we just don't want to throw the books out. So it's just, they're all one-hit kill. You can just punch them and you kill them. And I plan on putting a hopper system in here eventually. Put some soul sand underneath this, and then put some hoppers down when we get the iron farm going. But you need to get the iron farm going for that first. But other than that, that's about it for the server. There's more to come for this server, and I'll probably be doing either walkthrough updates or build projects in the similar style that people in the Hermitcraft do, just because that's kind of the inspiration why I started doing this server. So, again, if you want to join, please just fill out the couple things I asked in the whitelist application in the video description. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time.